Hi, my name is Rosie. I wanted to take a second and talk about the power of belief. We can manifest so much in our life if we believe. Placebo effect is a thing for a reason. It works because the patients, they believe it. They believe that it will work, right? They believe that the sugar pill will heal them, or that the energy manipulation is going to cure them, etc. So why not take that power and invest it in yourself? Believe in yourself. Ultimately, people want success. They want happiness. They want joy and contentment. So be that way. Believe in yourself. That might sound harder than, it's harder than it sounds, I should say. It is harder than it sounds. I have my down days. I have my days where I want to curl up under the covers and hide away from the world and pretend I don't exist. But ultimately, the universe, in a way, is a reflection of us. And that if we believe that the world is good, then the world is good. And if we believe that the world is bad, then it is bad. And it's the same with ourselves. If we believe that we are wretched, then honey, you're wretched. But if you believe that you are amazing and incredible and capable of so many hard and wondrous things, then you are. You are exactly that. It's sort of like fake it till you make it, except you really do believe it, right? I'm trying to be successful. I'm trying to do my own thing. And I know that on the days when I don't believe that I can do it, I'm right. They say, if you think you can and you think you can't, you're right. Something like that, right? So just use that power. The mind is so powerful. It can be your best friend, or it can be the worst of enemies, right? If you're going through a heartbreak and your mind keeps dragging you back into thoughts of that person, you have to reel it in. You got to try to control your mind so that you can use it to your advantage. You can take that heartbreak fuel and pump it into self-love. Take all that love within your heart and pour it onto yourself and into yourself. But if we don't do that, if we aren't able to harness the mind like that, then we resort to things that give us a temporary happiness. I was walking yesterday, and just a walk, a meditation walk, and I noticed a girl, very beautiful young girl. And she looked to be like in her early 20s, and she was sitting on the sidewalk, and she had her back to me, and I couldn't tell what she was doing. And she had really cool hair. She had like a dark brown on one side and a bright red on another side, and it looked so cool. I thought, wow, what a unique and like cool person. And I, for some reason, thought, oh, maybe she's like meditating, or, doing something witchy or something like that, some tarot cards or something. And I kept walking, and I walked past her, and I turned to look at her. Her eyes. I can't forget her eyes. They were like pits. Like, her pupils looked like they were an abyss of just loneliness and despair. It was actually quite heartbreaking. And they were so red too, bloodshot, with tears. And she said, "I'm sorry." And I was appalled that she said that. And then I looked in her hand, and she had a metal spoon and something else and a lighter. And that told me that she was probably doing drugs. And she looked up at me with the shame and guilt and emptiness in her eyes and heart and said, "I'm sorry." And though it was a quick passing, I didn't really say anything to her. I gave her a little smile. And in my head, I said, "I forgive you." Now, see, she probably experienced something really heavy, and I'll never know the extent of that heartbreak. But I do know that I have been in really, really terrible and low positions. And I'm not perfect. I have my vices. But whenever those moments happen, I really do try to think about divinity and purpose. And, I try to view it as an opportunity to learn, like a test, something like that. And I try to take that energy and I try to turn it into love and pour it inwards. But sometimes we need help from other people too. And she needed help. She needed somebody to tell her, "It's okay. You are forgiven and you will be okay." And I wish that I could have turned around and said, "Hey, it's okay. I forgive you. And it's going to be okay." So I guess my point is, whatever you think life is, it is. However you think you are, you are. She probably thought very lowly of herself, and therefore she was very low. You are a divine, beautiful, wonderful person. Remember that. Believe that, and you will be. Thank you for your time. I'm always wishing you the best. Until next time, take care.